Life's Journey at 50 here. Hey, this is a little pre what I'm going to do. So you're going to see a video. It's going to show my hard Panniers, which are the OEMs from BMW on my 21 1250 GS Adventure. And then you're going to see me kind of go through and do the Mosko conversion to the bags. Obviously got my Mosko hat on. And again, you'll see in the video where I really tried to show you the basics of it, and it does take a little over an hour probably to make the conversion, especially the first time around. Second time around, pretty much you've got kind of things kind of in lockstep. It's still going to take you probably 30 to 45 minutes depending on, you know, just stuff that happens. But I would just tell you that the two are fantastic. Hard or soft, I mean, there's always the debate about it, right? But I think at the end of the day, it depends on the circumstance that you're using. So if I use the hard Panniers and I'm really touring and traveling and probably chewing up more tarmac than I am dirt roads, that's probably a better route to go. If I'm on BDRs, off-road, doing that stuff, Mosko's probably the safer bet, just because of, you know, any damage if you lay down and take a dirt nap or something like that, which I'm prone to if you've seen my videos. So realistically, I just wanted to you know, do this opening rendition of it. Hopefully you enjoy it, or at least get something out of it. Again, not a professional here, but just thought I would share just kind of an average Joe Schmo, you know, putting it together. So thanks and enjoy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey everybody. Life's Journey at 50 here. I'm Matt, and doing a little work on the 1250 GS Adventure, and it's a 2021. And realistically, so I've had these Panniers since I bought the bike, and really enjoy it. Like them. Obviously got the stickers on them, the whole thing. But I've got a little bit, because of doing some dual sport, obviously being off-road on this bike, and the Panniers are great, but off-road not so much, and that's just my opinion. And banged this one up pretty good. It's a little bit off-center, and even the inside is a little bit busted here, and I'll show you that. And if you guys can see, there's that, it's been, you know, separated there a little bit, so it's not like the rest of it where it's pinned up against there. So banged it pretty good here. This one's not so bad, and then on this side over here, it's a little bit you know, roughed up. You guys can see that. I think I showed you guys that on an earlier video. So I am moving and putting but yeah, so I decided to give the Mosko bags a try. These are the 35 liter. I'm doing it on both sides, not an offset. That's the fatty tool roll. No comments, please. And this is the backcountry 40 liter backpack. That's all going to go on there. Plus, as I remove these, and you guys will see, I'm actually going to be putting a Black Dog helo pad in the back to replace my third seat, so, or my, you know, secondary seat, so you guys can see all that. So as I go through here, and I'll give you guys a thing, you know, to show you that. Obviously you can see all the other stuff that I have here, all my equipment, some drinks, but anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of what I'm switching from the hard Panniers to the soft Panniers. So there you go. All right, so this will give you an idea. Take off the hard Panniers. These are all locked, keyed up with the bike. That's always a good thing, right? Top box off here. And then this last one over here. So that gives you an idea of what the bike looks like without the panniers on there, right? You'll see where I gotta take this pieces off here. So anyways, gotta take the seat off. That's always a fun part. Get that twisted back here. Pop that off. So as you can see, I've already disconnected this. This has got my registration. I have to yank that out of there. But so I already disconnected. This is a heated seat. So what I did here, just to let everybody know. So I wrapped this a couple of times, and I put a plastic baggie over and everything to make sure that this does not get wet or corrode or anything like that. And then I just took more electrical tape and stuff and wrapped it, you know, probably triple time. But that'll be tucked up underneath there once I put the Black Dog unit on there. So it gives you an idea. Kind of the heated seat comes off, and that's pretty much it on that. So on this, I have my trusty spectacles here. So if you don't know, this one takes a Torx wrench number 4. So gotta take these off. I'll loosen that for right now. This is the one that holds the top case. And voila, your top case rack side handle there, that comes off. Set that over to the side. And then these front ones come off here, because this is where the Black Dog plate goes in. And again, that's all with a Torx number 40. It's also important, these little circular pieces here, spacers, make sure you don't lose those. You need to take those out as well. If you're like me, you kind of keep everything together. You want to make sure that you hang on to these pieces, because if you want to put the these back, if you want to put your panniers back, you're going to make sure that you have the original screws to go with that. So the Black Dog plate comes with spacers. There's actually a flat part and like a little bit of an angle part. And the angle part is what you want to keep out. Now I've got some Loctite already on here. So that big spacer, you want to make sure the flat part's down, then the angled part is up towards the sky. And then the same thing goes for the spacers and the guys in the back here. So you want to make sure that the flat parts go into the round sections on the bike. Don't mind these. These are straps already put on. These are from Mosko as well. These are the straps. These hold down your, these will actually hold down backcountry 40 liter backpack. So I've already installed them. So I'm going to show you this. Is that it does take a different, it's not a Torx, it's a, so this one takes a hex, and this is a W5 hex wrench. So you got the little ball on there. It's a little bit different than the ones I had before with the Torx. These spacers, the angle of them needs to go towards the front of the bike. So you just need to make sure that you've got them angled towards the front of the bike. All right, so as you guys can see, once you get these all, you know, kind of buttoned in, one thing I would tell you as I do this is, get my glasses off here and put my phone away. The one thing I would tell you is that when you get this brackets up here and your OEM, make sure, because you got the round bars here, these are actually set so they'll fit in there, and then you want them flush. So you don't want them like one like tilted or anything like that. You want them to be flush and squared up, and that bar right here on top of here to come right into there just like that. You don't want it like this, or you don't want to tighten them up so they're crooked or off center. You want them pretty much squared up as even as possible. So just a FYI on that. So I'm just putting mine in the lowest position because, again, I'm kind of tall, but the bags are big, and when you roll them up, you know, they're going to be sitting up here pretty high. So the higher you put them, think about as those bags, as you put them in, that you have to reach up or pull stuff out. So I'm going to leave it a little bit lower. I don't know if lower is the best way or not, just because they might get more, you know, dirty, more mud or whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'll show you guys how it looks when it's at the lowest position that I have them in, okay? Thanks. I put this one on here, and this has the offset rack right here. So when you do this, you're going to find that these two right here just bolt to the back here, and then these two are spread because there's no blocker for this one, unlike the other side where they've got the two next to one another. So that's what you'll see on this side over here. I moved it towards the front so they're even. This way you have weight distribution and everything else is pretty good, and they're all solid and ready to go. All right, so as you can see, we got the 35-liter bag here. All good. It's even got the pockets. These were the additional pockets that I purchased with these. Each bag got 2 of these pockets, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. But that gives you an idea there. And then you've got the 40 backpack here, right? And as I get closer here, so as what you can tell here, this has got, you know, my camping. This is kind of cool because you can, that's bear spray, but my sticks and everything for my camping gear, all my stakes, everything like that, are all in there, bear spray. So it gives you an idea that, you know, this all folds over here. But what's cool is when I told you about those straps, right? So as I have these already locked in here, right? So I have these already. So in the Mosko bag, you can see that there's a hole for those straps. So when you have this helipad, or, you know, however you want to do it, but what's cool about this is that these straps go right on through these holes, come right over the top, right? And then you got the straps in the back. They kind of loop through here. Hole that goes through here as well. So down below here, all you got to do is thread that through there. And tuck that up underneath there. Same thing over here. Rather have more than not enough, right? Especially if you've been camping or you've been out and about and you collect stuff on your trip or whatever. You know, you got room. But yeah, so you can lock this all down, tie that in there. I can tuck these up underneath there, however you want to do it. But then this folds over here, protects the inside over here, and then you have your straps here. Again, I could tighten these up, but I won't bore you to death with everything. But again, depending on the size of the pack, what's going on, now you're locked and secured. This is not going to go anywhere. And you know, and then you can still get into your bags. So see, even the 40-liter, a lot of people will ask, you know, do you think the 40-liter will hang over? It'll hang over a little bit, but you can still get into here, like here, right? So as you unstrap this, unclip, click this down, and you can still get into your side pannier. So yeah, so when you're doing this, you roll this back up, tuck this under, buckle these so they're strapped in. Hopefully you guys got all that. Did I block that out? But you guys can see, you guys got kind of in there or whatever, so you guys can see that. And then the cool thing too that I like, so you've got this 5-liter bag. So when I talk about these pockets on the side, these 5-liter bags came with them. And these are pretty cool too, because again, you get an opportunity here to pack more stuff if you would need to into dry bags. So that's kind of cool. So then this, and bring this around here. So these go straight into here. So if you want to, you could, let's see, we'll roll these up. Say, you know, we got some stuff in here, whether it's gloves or, you know, whatever you don't want it to get wet, right? So you bring these over here, put those down, and then obviously you've got this. And what's cool is you can thread that through there so they don't hop out and they're interconnected. So anyways, I think that's a good piece here that you have. And then these are all, you know, tied down. And then obviously this opens up, you know, do that. And then there's two of these, you bring that across and then you hook that in there. And then obviously, you know, you got a beaver tail here. You can put more stuff in here, however you want it. But so, yeah, there's a benefit to having the soft panniers. Obviously, there's always a big, always a discussion. Sorry, I don't want to get too close here. But there's always a discussion on soft versus hard panniers, right? And I've had the hard ones, and I like it. I think, you know, security-wise, maybe on long hauls where you're not doing a lot of off-road dual sport stuff, the hard panniers are fantastic. They do have a locking system that, you know, the key for the bike works on all that stuff, and you can have that all done. But at the end of the day, also the soft panniers, you know, have just as good flexibility. And then, you know, a lot of people have said that you can get your foot caught underneath the hard panniers and get injured, maybe break an ankle or hurt a leg or whatever. Soft panniers, probably not so much. Again, hard panniers, if you're carrying video equipment, things that I do carry, you know, again, drones, tablets, computers, or whatever, you definitely are going to need something else, or at least pack them so that if they do fall, you know, maybe you don't carry this, maybe you carry them in here. I have a separate case for mine, but you know, some differences, right? So I have both now. I think, you know, as I use the Mosko system more, I'll give a better review of it, but I think it's going to be fantastic using the Mosko bags. A lot of people use them. I plan on doing BDRs. I've done some this year. I'm going to plan on finishing a couple next year. So these are probably more suited for that than the hard panniers. So sorry, Sherry, you got to be quiet. So anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so, and then obviously I've had this Mosko tank bag, which is fantastic. It's great. I would highly recommend it. And then now I'm going to be fixing my mirrors, as you guys can see. We got my OEM mirror and I've got my TourTech mirror, which I had to replace from this past Sunday. So anyways, that's Mosko. Got the Black Dog helipad, and hopefully this gives you kind of an idea. It's not that bad. It takes about, I would say, probably anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour to switch all that stuff out, put the new stuff on. First time around, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer, just because you're messing with, you know, new hardware. You got to find the right, you know, socket set, hexes, and all that stuff. And then again, and then putting these side bags on in here. So, and then there's a holder underneath there. That's going to take you a little bit of time, but not too bad. I mean, but it does take you some time. But anyways, but great stuff. 35 liter panniers on both sides. This bag, you know, a hiking bag. And what's really nice about this one too, I would tell you, is what's cool about this is that this comes out and you can actually pull these straps out and it actually becomes a backpack, which is really neat. And then you have an extra strap on here and you can actually attach your helmet to this. So if you're carrying this, got your helmet, and then you want to take your stuff out of your bags here, it's good to go. So, and then security wise, that's another point. I would think on the security folks, you know, obviously the hard panniers, the security pieces, there are locks with this, so they're like cable locks. And you know, at the end of the day, if someone's going to steal from you and get into your stuff, they're going to get into it. But there is, Mosko does have 5 and 6 foot interlocking like cable locks, and so I got those as well. I'm not going to go through that and show you here, but you know, there is a deterrent to theft. And again, if someone's going to break in, they're going to break into your stuff, but at the end of the day, chances are you're just traveling and you're around your stuff to begin with, or you're at a place where you're going to take it with you. So anyway, hope this video was well, that you liked it. I kind of give you an idea. This is just a normal Joe Schmo life journey at 50, and giving you an idea. It's a little bit convoluted in my garage. Got all my stuff behind here for the bike, and just, you know, small garage, but it works. But anyways, I figured I'd show it to you and see if you liked it or not. So hopefully it helps, gives you an idea, and we'll go from there. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Again, life's journey at 50, Matt McCourt here, and appreciate it. Thanks. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.